What's going on, guys? Welcome again to the Third and 10 podcast, season 3, episode 38. It's now live. I'm your host, Nathan Nguyen, joined by my guy, Brian Daboll, as always. We hope you guys are having a great Thursday as we are recording this. And yeah, another week, another game as the New York Football Giants will take on the Kansas City Chiefs in their home opener for 2025. And what better way to have it than on Sunday Night Football? And I'm sure for as long as you guys been supporting us, you guys know that we do not like when the Giants are in prime time. But I'm excited for this one because there's a chance we might shock the world. Who knows? But anyways, Brian, it's good to see you as always, my friend. How you doing?
I've come up with 5 games that I would rather watch on Sunday Night Football than watch the New York Giants.
Boy.
So number 4, okay. In actuality, there are only 4 games that kind of beat it, but I threw a 5th one in just to be funny. 5 is Bengals Vikings because that's just going to be an absolute, cluster blank of a football game with Jake Browning and Carson Wentz. So that'd be fun to watch. 4 is Cardinals at 49ers, division rivalry, kind of a wide open NFC West. Mac Jones in for the Niners. That storyline there. Get right game for the Cardinals. I know, they're 2-0, but they haven't looked great. 3, Steelers Patriots, 2 historic teams. Both teams have Super Bowl aspirations. A lot of storylines there. 2 is Broncos Chargers. At this point, the 2 leading candidates to win the AFC West. And number 1, which is the one I don't understand how it's not Sunday Night Football, it's Rams and Eagles. That the rematch of the divisional round matchup last year, one of the best games of the divisional weekend. Like, how is that not Sunday Night Football? That's a much better game than Giants Chiefs. And I want to hear the Eagles primetime moving. I bet you it's an Eagles primetime game we can move off for that game.
Yeah. Thinking about it so far, Philadelphia has played on Thursday night. We played
4 o'clock on Sunday. That doesn't count as a primetime game.
Yeah, it doesn't count as
it's
primetime.
It's technically not primetime.
Yeah, primetime.
There are more eyes on it because there's less games, but it's not primetime.
Yeah, primetime is Thursday night, Sunday night, or Monday night.
Yep.
Simple as that. But hey, it's okay. Maybe they want to just. They always have us on a Sunday night.
No, we always play 5 because we're in New York.
Yeah.
But it's just like we're not good enough to have 5 primetime games. Put the good teams on.
Well, maybe we'll shock the world, baby. Who knows?
Yeah, okay.
Hey, I'm just saying, both teams are 0-2, and this will be Patrick Mahomes' first game against the Giants in MetLife Stadium.
Yes.
So, it'll be fun. I'm excited, man. I'm excited for it. But otherwise, yeah, I don't got much in terms of stuff in my mind. I've been playing 2K a lot in my off time. I will say there's a lot of sweats out there, a lot of kids. I like to cuss and say a lot of cuss words and all those things. But it's a fun game at the end of the day. I play the what's it called, the my career mode, but
that's the popular one right now.
Yeah, I'm in the rec. I average 10-7 a game. It's more fun than Madden. Madden has gotten a little too well. When I play Madden, I only play the franchise mode. I used to play Ultimate Team, but I kind of quit because it kind of started to kind of get a little too expensive in terms of like packs and stuff.
Yeah, it's paid to win. Yeah,
it's as simple as that. And NCAA is just not the same anymore. So I don't even bother even trying to play that too anymore as well. So 2K is my number 1 game right now. Shout out to my girl Sabrina Carpenter. She'll be headlining Coachella. I am not a big music festival guy at all, but I love music.
I think the biggest Sabrina Carpenter news is she's bringing back the Muppets. The Muppet Show is coming back in 2026, and she's going to be the guest.
Yes, sir.
That's the Sabrina Carpenter news I knew. I could care less about Coachella. The Muppet Show.
I never ever saw any Muppet stuff growing up. I would now be watching.
Never watched? How did you never watch the Muppets?
Well, I know who Kermit, Piggy.
But they made 2 movies when we were growing up, literally targeted at us.
I know. Still, I didn't watch any of that. But maybe now I feel motivated to watch him. Since she'll be, as the special guest, like you mentioned, in 26 when the movie comes out. So that'll be something to look forward to for sure. She's great. She's fantastic. Her music's great. She looks great always. So looking forward to seeing what she does next in terms of her music career. She's not sure if she was going on concert, on tour, I should say.
I want her to hit a judo pose right next to Kermit the Frog. You know how funny that would be?
That would be hilarious, and that's something I would personally like. But I digress. But yeah, I don't got. Oh, and then shout out to Apple. For phones and MacBooks. I love the liquid glass design for my phone that they released. I love their most recent Mac OS Tahoe update as well, system update to be exact. So and yeah, so shout out to Apple. Looks good. Screw you, Android. And I never liked Android, never will. But my friend Josh, best friend Josh, is otherwise. Says Android's better than
Josh is
Apple. But
wrong.
thank you very
If you're
much.
one of the people making the group chat green, you are the problem.
You are. Oh yeah, I 100% agree. Do not like green, whatsoever. But hey, who we do like are the Giants as always, because no matter how
You
many
missed
times
the opportunity to go big blue. You don't like green, but you like big blue.
crap, you should have said that, or you should have.
I just did.
I know, but you know, before I made myself look stupid, but I digress. But no, hey, Sunday Night Football. Let's get to it. Giants, Chiefs. Which drought will end first, my friend? The Giants
Chiefs.
0-2 start to the season, or the Chiefs' record when playing at East Rutherford, which is 0-7. Um,
You sure
yeah.
about that?
Mm-hmm.
0-7?
The Chiefs have played in East Rutherford 7 times and are 0-7.
I think they beat the Jets a couple years ago.
Playing the Giants.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, they never beat
I was
the
gonna
Giants.
say, I'm like, wait a minute. No, I watched the Jets. There was a Jets Chiefs game where the Jets played well, but the Chiefs won that game.
Gotta be more specific, Nate. Gotta be more specific. But yes, the Chiefs are 0-7 when playing the Giants in East Rutherford. So we'll see what streak ends first on Sunday Night Football. But there are a lot of guys on the injury report for New York. According to Brian Daboll in his press conference on Wednesday, Golston, Chauncey Golston to be exact, Darius Mwasu and Demetrius Flanagan Fowles did not practice on Wednesday. However, Tyrone Tracy, Wandell Robinson, Darius Slayton, Gunnar O, Andrew Thomas, John Runyon, John Michael Schmitz, and Ricky Nunez Roches were limited in practice. Thomas was doing a lot more, is doing a lot more so far than last week, and there's a better chance we'll see him on Sunday, which would be huge for the Giants' chances. And Cam Scadaboo and Roy Robertson Harris practice fully on Wednesday. So we'll get more information for Thursday later on today through social media, and we'll see what happens there. But as for Kansas City, Mike Dana, the defensive end, and Christian Fulton were out Wednesday. We'll see what happens there. If they do not have Fulton for the Sunday, that will be huge for the Giants' opportunities to push the ball down the field, because then all we have to worry about is pretty much their other corner, which is a very respected guy, and Trent McDuffie and Xavier Worthy, who got injured in week 1. And receiver Jalen Royals did practice in a limited fashion themselves.
Yeah, I heard there was rumors that Worthy could be coming back this week. I wasn't sure if it was true or not.
Just our luck, right?
Yeah, really.
But hey, look, what are your confidence levels right now, my friend? I know it may seem like the sky is falling to the point where it's like we're gonna go 0-3 and blah blah blah. But if you think about it, man, the Chiefs are 0-2 as well. Like, how confident do you feel that maybe we could pull this off?
On a scale from 1 to 10, maybe like a 5.
5.
Take it. I mean, I'm pretty sure the Chiefs are going to win this game, but like if they come out slow or have like they kind of just continue to step on their own feet or just not get out of their own way, the Giants could definitely sneak a win out here, especially if the offense can play like it did against Dallas last week.
Oh yeah, and as we all know, the Giants up 37 points against the Dallas Cowboys last Sunday, which is a heartbreaking loss to say the least to our division rival. But hey, the Chiefs so far this season have looked a little sluggish on offense, especially last week
They're
against
not the
Philadelphia.
Chiefs of old. They're not. This is not the Chiefs team that has gone to 8 straight AFC Championship games, or however many it has been. It's like we said, it's the transition year for them. They're kind of, the old guard is kind of starting to make its way out with guys like Travis Kelce getting older and stuff like that, and this new guard is not ready to pick up the mantle and continue it going. Like the Chiefs aren't, like the Patriots were a machine, right? Like we always compare the Chiefs to the Patriots dynasty. The Patriots dynasty was a machine where like they could take out one piece and automatically the next guy up. It's a next guy up mentality. The Chiefs have yet to show us that yet, because ever since, they trade Tyreek Hill, there hasn't really been that replacement. Like we've seen flashes. Rashid Rice has shown flashes. Worthy's shown flashes, but he's not established wide receiver 1 yet. Travis Kelce on that decline. Who knows when that goes, how that offense goes. Pacheco kind of fallen off. Like it's just one of those things where like they're not like this, like perfectly run organization like Belichick had.
Yeah, I mean the Chiefs will always be respected, but they're no longer feared like they used to. Like teams.
I mean they're feared. I don't know if it's like they're feared because of what they've done, and it's like, oh, like you can never count out the Chiefs, but it's not like this. Man, the Chiefs are this week. Chalk it up as a loss. We'll move on to next week.
Yeah, no,
the Chiefs no longer have tune-up games. I guess is the way to say it.
100%. Yeah, it's they are beatable.
Yeah.
And for Travis Kelce, I want to point out we can no longer be like, oh, he's double teamed. That's why he's struggling. Like, no, he's just legit not the same tight end like he used to be.
He cost the game for them last week against Philly. He catches that touchdown. It's a whole different story.
But no, he bobbled it and let it right into the hands of Andrew Mukaba, the rookie from Texas, who ran it back for a good amount of yards. But yeah, dude, I would say my confidence is about a 6 right now, 6 or 6, 7 at most. Look, looking at this Chiefs offense, just researching them, seeing how they've done these first 2 games of the season. Like, even if Worthy does play, I'm still not that worried because their receiving core is just so.
And Worthy has to get ramped up again.
Exactly.
Like, I know he got ramped up in the preseason and all that stuff, but you take a week off, it takes you that week to get back in like the swing of things.
Yeah. Plus, my confidence level in Paulson Adebo is high after he had a great week 1, did struggle week 2 against Dallas, but hey, he's probably going to bounce
Lamb.
back.
Like, I can be okay. You struggle against CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah, and Worthy's a good receiver, but hey, there's levels between Lamb and Worthy.
He's not CeeDee Lamb.
No.
Like I know I bring up fantasy a lot in this show, but like CeeDee Lamb's the player you build your fantasy team around. Worthy is a nice piece to have on your fantasy team, but like if you construct your whole roster around Xavier Worthy, you're in big trouble.
Yeah, he's a boomer bust type of guy.
Yes,
it's simple as that. Just like Tyreek Hill, like he was with Kansas City. So,
but Tyreek boomed more than he busts, and I think Worthy is kind of 50-50, maybe 60-40 bust right now.
Yeah, he's not a top receiver in fantasy whatsoever. So, and the depth behind him at receivers, and Tyquan Thornton has shined a few times here and there.
I mean, I think Hollywood Brown is leading the team in receiving yards.
Yeah, and he's not that great either.
In the year of our Lord 2025, Hollywood Brown should not be leading the league.
He should not, and he's not that great either, honestly, at all.
No,
so
he was all hyped up because he was AB's cousin when AB was popping off. Then he got in the league. Then AB went insane, and now we're kind of here.
Marquise Brown was good with Baltimore for a little bit. Went to Arizona.
Showed flashes.
Went to Arizona.
I think that's his big thing is he continues to show flashes, but he just can never put it together.
That's the best way to describe it. So yeah,
it's like, all right, finally turn the corner. Man, 2 bad weeks in a row.
And
I get. Oh, he did it again. Oh, come on.
I don't know why the Stewie meme came in my mind. Say, all right, and he's not.
And no one's blocking.
I would kind of compare here as like, all right, and he's not showing up again.
Yeah.
But hey, let's.
No, the Stewie meme applies more to our offensive line for years.
Oh, God.
All right, and no
one's blocking. Well, James Hudson tried to defend himself.
I mean, he had to, but there is still defending himself.
Yeah, and Daboll, shout out to Daboll too. Of course, he defended his player during the press conference, but I know behind closed doors he had a
Yeah,
talk with him and all those things.
like I get Giants fans' frustration because, like, you don't like James Hudson, and you want the coaching staff to feel the same way you can because the move's gonna happen.
Yeah,
But at the same time, you also have to like realize that like what Brian Daboll's saying is to put a face on. If he goes out there and just bashes James Hudson for 15 minutes, that looks bad on him. What player is going to want to sign with this team that has a coach that will outright bash you if you have a bad week? James Hudson had a historically bad week and deserves all the bashing. But like if you're Paulson Adebo and you struggle a week and Brian Daboll comes out and goes, we would have won on Sunday, but Paulson Adebo really just sold us. And you gotta be Debo like, what the hell, coach? I know I didn't do well, but like you don't have to
call me out on it.
Me in the media like that. And the New York media he's gonna be the back slapped all over the back page after that.
Yeah, you never obviously no coach is gonna like say some stuff that's gonna lose the locker room too. You never want to do that.
Yeah.
Speaking of press conference, I will give Malik Neighbors a shout out. He was asked a difficult question about the whole Russell Wilson interception and if he takes blame for it. At first, he started his answer by saying that he personally feel like it wasn't on him, that it was on the team. Like everyone had a part in it.
Yeah.
But then literally 2 seconds later it was like, you know what? No. This one's on me for sure. And they explains, the miscommunication and everything. I'm like, that's a guy. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not a captain this year, but he's
that's
grown.
Maturity level is what it is. Because I think a lot of people want to label Neighbors as a diva, want to make him like, the Odell where he's good, but like, his antics off the field. Neighbors isn't like that. Is when you see him get emotional, it's from a place of competitiveness. He wants to win so badly that when he's not performing or he's not feel like that he's getting the looks he should because he can make the impact, that's when the frustration comes out. This is not Odell, getting into a fist fight with Josh Norman and almost killing Josh Norman on the field and then, hitting a kicking net in frustration. It's not that.
Yeah,
that's a whole different level.
It's controlled frustration.
Yes,
that's the best way to
describe it. It's the frustration of a competitor. It's what we've seen Tom Brady have in the past. It's what we've seen. We'll hopefully see Jackson Dart have. It's that I'm okay with that frustration because it shows me that you care. Like you want to win just as badly as the people in the stands and the people at home want you to win.
Yes, sir. So I respect Neighbors for saying what he said with the media and changing his answer. When he realized that his original answer may have would have caused some stir with the media.
You just feed the talk show narrative and the hot take analyst. It's like putting a goat in a lion's exhibit. Like that lion's not gonna last. That goat's not gonna last very long.
Definitely not. No, that load is dead. The moment it steps in. But yeah, my friend. So otherwise, hopefully Andrew Thomas continues to perform well in practice. Looks good enough to play on Sunday. It'll be nice to have. But we'll start with you in terms of what are your keys or what are your things to watch in terms for this upcoming Sunday night game.
I think the big one is can the offense repeat that previous performance? Can Russell Wilson? I'm not expecting Russell Wilson to go out there and throw for 450 yards. I mean, if he does that again, we need to have a whole different conversation. But, if Russ can go like 200 yards, a couple touchdowns, the run game looks strong. I like to see what role Tyrone Tracy has in his run game right now.
Yes.
It kind of looks like Scadaboo stole the starting job from him. I mean, Tracy got no work on Sunday. And maybe that was just a matchup thing. Maybe it's going to be different now, like the Chiefs defense, a little different. We got our old friend, Steve Spagnuolo on the sideline, our former head coach for 4 games. But, maybe to give him a little tribute video. But I digress.
Thank you, Steve.
Thank you, Steve. You won us a Super Bowl, and you also, led us through a tumultuous time between the McAdoo era and the Gettleman era. Who would have known that you were probably the most qualified coach during that entire thing?
I respect your coach to say the least.
I
I
love
miss
Steve
Spags,
Spagnuolo.
man. Yes.
I would. That man is gonna be a Hall of Famer for what he's done.
I don't want to ask it because it's like I love Daboll. I do. Would you take him right now over Daboll?
As head coach, absolutely not.
Okay. Yeah.
Look at Steve Spagnuolo's record as a head coach. Look what he did with the Rams.
Spags' record as a defense coordinator. Love him to death.
Spagnuolo is one of those guys who is a very good coordinator. He's just not a right fit for head coach. Mm-mm. And granted, those Rams teams were pretty bad, but Spagnuolo did not do himself any favors during that time.
And when he was the interim head coach with the Giants, he also did not do well. So
yeah, I mean, I think we went 0-4 with Spagnuolo. I mean, we had a really competitive game against the Cowboys in like week 17, but he wasn't special.
Yeah, that's not like that whatsoever.
Yeah, see that, and then contain Patrick Mahomes. I want to see this. I want to see what this pass rush can do against a quarterback like Patrick Mahomes. I know they faced Jaden Daniels. I know they faced Dak Prescott, two good quarterbacks. This is a whole other tier quarterback they're going to face on Sunday.
Mm-hmm. Good point. I love it. You bring up Tyrone Tracy, and that's an interesting topic. I want to expand more on because look. In week 1, we saw Tracy get most of the carries in the backfield. Then week 2 was a completely different story. As we know, Scadaboo outsnapped Tracy by maybe 15 plus snaps.
A good amount.
Yeah, led the team in rushing. Scadaboo did as well, scored a rushing touchdown. Tracy has yet to score this year. And when he does have the ball in his hands, he hasn't produced as much. I guess if Scadaboo does take over as the bell cow this week and kind of establishes himself as the RB1, what do you think happens to Tracy? Like, we're talking about a guy
he's got to switch that receiving back. Then he has to become a receiving back.
Yeah, okay, yeah, because I mean,
he has the receiver background. He was a receiver. He went to Purdue, right? If I'm not mistaken. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he went to Purdue for 3 years as a receiver. Switched to running back. Then he becomes that Shane Vereen-esque back that we kind of wanted Turbo Miller to become, but now he's in the practice squad. It's not looking like it. He takes on that role. I think he's perfect in those screen passes, that check down guy for us to have. That's the role he has to take if Scadaboo is going to become that bell cow back. I would still like it to be a 50-50 split where Tracy kind of takes that like from our 20 to the Chiefs 20, and then Scadaboo comes in like both red zones. But for right now, I think Tracy needs to more focus on becoming that receiving back and kind of improving on an area where Scadaboo is not exactly, his skills don't fit yet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's kind of interesting to see because, Tracy was hyped up to be this, RB1 guy. Like, sure, Scadaboo was going to eat into his carries, but Tracy would still be able to maintain, not just relevance on the Giants from a real life NFL perspective, but also from a fantasy perspective as well.
I'm like, Tyrone Tracy is going to be your yards guy. But if you're expecting a touchdowns, that's all Scadaboo. Scadaboo's that touchdown guy, but Tracy will get you hopefully 700, 800 yards.
Yeah. And so far, seems like Scadaboo is slowly getting that RB1 role. And yeah, we'll have to see, but so far through the first 2 games, there's no established leading back.
No.
Which
is fine. I don't mind the running back by committee. I think we were both very on board when we lost Saquon Barkley. It was all right, committee time. We signed Singletary. That's fine. And Singletary's a guy that I'm kind of being like, we need to move him because he's just
at this point. Yeah.
What value does he bring to the team at all? He brings nothing to the table.
Being leadership, but that's pretty much it.
Oh, we got plenty of leadership from Jameis Winston and the other vets on that roster.
Fair enough. Plus, Singletary barely got any snaps on Sunday against the Cowboys.
I literally think he got the ball once, and he was tackled in the backfield for a loss.
I know he got under the 10 yards against Dallas. I know that for sure.
Yeah. Well, look, at that point, like, okay, Singletary brings you nothing. And this is an idea that, like, I bring her up all the time. Adriana NYG on TikTok. She's a great follow. Go follow her. She's very knowledgeable Giants football. She brought this up saying, what if you just, you trade Singletary to one of these RB-needy teams like, the Vikings or one of the other teams that just lost their RB1, and then you elevate Turbo from the practice squad.
Oh man,
I'm like, that is genius.
That'd be sick.
Like you get a 4th, 5th round pick back with Singletary. At that point, it's whatever. Thank you for your service. We'll use this on a depth position. But then you have the elusive back, the power back, and then the receiving back.
Yes. And talk about elusive too. Man,
Mm-hmm.
Miller is a guy.
The problem with Miller is he's elusive, but once he gets touched, it's curtains. He's done.
Yeah, he's not. I guess
if he gets open field, he's gonna outburn everybody.
Yeah, he's gonna get you if it's a screen pass and he sees a lot of open space in front of him.
He's got the blocks. Yeah, he's going for 15 yards.
Yeah, that's a good amount of yards.
But like if you do an HB drive and it's just right up the gut and there's a tiny opening, get one hit and make it 2 yards.
Yeah, so you give him the ball. He's not a great runner He's strictly a receiving back. That is strictly what he is. That's his role.
That's all he can do. And you know what? That's fine. We've seen plenty of receivers, plenty of running backs have long careers with that. Austin Eckler still, I know he got hurt, but he's still playing. Shane Vereen was like that for years. We've seen plenty of guys do that and have successful careers. I don't see why Miller can't be another one of those guys.
Exactly. I would love for him to be on the active roster, but fortunately not this time. So we have the backs on our roster and
if we're bad, and let's just play a hypothetical game here.
Sure.
If we have one win going into the trade deadline, is Singletary on this roster?
No.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think so either.
No. He can't be here. Jalen Hyatt can't be here much longer, my friend. I can't. He
can't be here, but he's got no one's going to trade for him. He's got no value.
Yeah. Just because there's just no point in keeping him. Like, are we just going to keep him until his 5th year option? Or his 5th year? He
doesn't even have a 5th year option. I think it's one of those things where he's going to be a cut candidate next year at camp.
Yeah.
Regardless of what regime is here.
There's just no way he stays. I think another guy, too, we haven't discussed much about is Evan Neal. He's been healthy scratch these past couple games as well, my friend.
Yeah, he's done.
Yeah, there's no way. And there was so much hype around him, too, about like, let's see if he plays guard, blah, blah, blah.
I would like him to play guard. I think he would at least want to see it. Maybe they're waiting for a better matchup, like maybe against the Saints, he'll get a run at it. I don't think the Giants are going to put it this week against the Chiefs. I think they want to put their best roster out there. And Evan Neal at this point is just such a question mark at guard. He's not the best option. Like, I think Bo gets a shot at guard before Neal gets a shot at guard.
That's a good thing that you brought up, too, because I don't mean to criticize, what you just said, but at the same time, it's like, people are saying like, oh, yeah, put Bo at guard, blah, blah, blah. But then you have the realist saying, this isn't Madden. And Bo has never played guard in his career, of course, during his time in college and whatnot. Mm-hmm. Would you maybe, instead of him at guard, put him at right tackle and then put Illuminor at guard and see what happens?
Yeah, that works.
And that works for me too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I just like, I don't want to put.
I want Bo out there. He looked so good
in
that game against Dallas. So I'm like, okay, you earned your spot, kid. Let's see if you can repeat that, even if Andrew Thomas is out there. If we can have, Illuminor is okay. Like, he's fine. But I rush right at him on the inside than on the outside. I want to see what Bo has.
Yeah, I think Jermaine has had experience on the inside as well.
That's why I think we like Illuminor so much, is he could play both ways. I like that depth. That's why I liked, Van Roten when we signed him. I like the idea of making Neal that tackle guard combo.
Yeah, Van Roten he's looked old at times for sure, and he's only going to continue to age as well, and
right. But he's a fine depth option right now.
Yes.
Like if he's on the bench and a guy gets banged up, I'm fine having Van Roten play half a game until he gets healthy.
Yeah. Van Roten has been good enough to start. But then again, it's like, is it because he's good, or is it because there's no depth at right guard? So
it's the question. Well, how good are you? Are you really good, or are you just good because we had to watch Eric Flowers out there for years, and our idea of a good offensive lineman's been very tainted.
My goodness. Well, hey, and I just got another notification about the Clippers. The situation continues to get messier.
Oh, what happened? No, I need to know what's it now.
All right, quick detour, real quick,
Yes.
before we continue on the Giants. The Clippers reportedly wired aspiration $32.4 million on the same day Kawhi signed the $28 million no-show deal.
That guy is going to lose the Clippers.
Man, so
They
that's
are
a
they
man,
are screwed.
and they
The
just
NBA
opened the
come down on them with a hammer. They're gonna
dude.
they're gonna make an example out of the
It just
Clippers.
continues to get worse over there.
It's like it's
Ah,
just it's just piling it on.
must be nice.
Pablo Torres do not go anywhere near Madison Square Garden. Because I don't know what James Dolan's doing.
I will say he's been able to find some things, Pablo Torre. He's found the Clipper situation, the whole Bill Belichick and
Jordan.
situation
She's supposed to be on
as
Dancing with
well.
the Stars, apparently.
She was supposed to be, right? And then
Supposed to be, and then she backed out. Which, by the way,
mm-hmm.
no offense to ABC, but what is that lineup for Dancing with the Stars?
I think
I knew
I
knew two people on there.
Is there any athletes on there this year?
I think there's like a 2-time NBA All-Star.
Wow,
That was it.
NFL.
But like Steve Irwin's son is out there.
Okay.
Like I love Steve Irwin, but like I have not heard anything from his son other than what he does at the zoo. I don't think he's a dancer.
Yeah, I don't think he's performed well from what
him and then Alex Earl was the other person. Like, oh, I know that name, but like they're flashing all these stars. I'm like, who are these people?
I think, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't Chad Ochocinco on there?
Ochocinco on it.
Hey, he was cooking. From what I remember, he was cooking.
Well, that's a star.
That's Ochocinco.
Everybody,
dance.
Even if you're not a football player, you probably like. Isn't there a guy named like the Spanish '85? Like, yeah, Ochocinco, Chad Johnson.
Hey, he's talented, man. He's goofy. He's funny. He can dance. Of course, we've seen that in the when he played in the NFL a little bit when he scored a touchdown. So, yeah, don't know how we got to Dance with the Stars, but I digress. Right, yes. Don't like her still. Anyways, but no. Hey, what's it called? In terms of other keys or matchups to watch, for sure. You mentioned Mahomes, and it's crazy how we're talking about trying to control or contain him, but from a rushing perspective, and not so much about his arm. Look, because hey, we know about his incredible arm ability. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. But this so far, this season he's completed 58% of his passes, 445 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Hasn't looked the same like he used to in terms of throwing the football. And he may not have Rashid. Well, he's not going to have Rashid Rice. He may not have Xavier Worthy. And Kelsey has been very, very So, from a passing perspective, he so far looks average. But guess who leads the league in rushing amongst all quarterbacks? Is it Lamar? Is it Jalen Hurts? Maybe it's Josh Allen. No, it's Patrick Mahomes, who has 123 and is on pace for 1,045 rushing yards this season.
And it's not even the rushing yards. It's just him being able to scramble and keep a play alive. And eventually, the longer a play goes, eventually someone gets open.
Yeah, it's just the pocket breaks down. He just has to scramble, and if there's open field in front of him, he's gonna take it.
Yeah.
So what does that mean? And I never thought I ever say this, but we got to contain Mahomes and keep him in the pocket, make him uncomfortable, and we have the guys to do it. In obviously Tibbs and Dexter Lawrence and Carter and Burns.
This has got to be Carter's breakout. It has
to be, right? Why not on Sunday night? Why not?
Make a statement to the nation right now, and maybe that's what if Shane Bowen was just like waiting to unleash Shane. I don't think he's smart enough to think of this. If he was waiting to unleash Abdul Carter on Sunday Night Football, galaxy brain. But he's not smart enough to do that. I want Abdul Carter to have a sack this week. I want him to get his sack against Patrick Mahomes.
He has half a sack so far, but man, I just wanted to see him get his first actual sack.
His first real sack is against Patrick Mahomes, and it's in a big spot. The league we put on notice.
MetLife will go crazy, and he'll just get up and do the Darth Vader
thing.
Oh, that'd be sick.
I would buy his jersey immediately.
I would
I immediately would buy his jersey if he did that.
I would literally scream at the TV if it happens. But no, yeah. Hey, Shane Bowen, You played all 4 of those guys a total of 8 snaps together last week. Please figure it out. I swear. These first 2 games, you've disappointed all of us. Hopefully,
Blitz. That's what
yes.
I want. Blitz.
Just
this is a team built to blitz. Stop running prevent. Stop running these zone coverages. Blitz.
Contain, put 2 guys on the outsides to contain Mahomes from escaping outside. We have 2 capable fast guys to do so with Tibbs and Burns. And then,
Drew Phillips, like if he gets the outside and Drew Phillips is like, on Kelsey or something, you tell me like on a 5-yard route, Phillips can run in and lay a hit on Mahomes. He 100% can.
Phillips can tackle. We saw that against
Phillips
the Cowboys.
Can tackle, and we got Newbin,
yes.
Holland. We're good. We have the guys to do it.
We have those guys.
I just don't trust the man building the game plan to come up with it. Like, if Spagnuolo had these tools, the Giants would be a dynasty.
Oh my God! Yes, of course, because he knows how to use his players. He's done a great job with the guys he has.
He would be like a kid in a candy store with the stuff he would come up with.
Oh man, because imagine he's already cooking with the guys he has, like Nick Bolton at linebacker, Trent McDuffie at corner, Chris Jones, George Karlaftis doesn't get talked about as much as well, but he's great, or good, I should say, as a young edge rusher. So man, but if he was with us, man, with the PCC we have, he'd have a field day. There's no doubt about it. He would have so much fun with our defensive, team. But unfortunately, we're stuck with the guy who was a hire that no one expected and no one liked. Honestly, coming out when he was.
No, I think we understood. There
were so many concerns
behind it. No, there were concerns. We all understood why he did it. He was strong with the run game and strong in zone defense and strong in the red zone.
Well, guess what? He has not done, we have not succeeded in those categories over these past few years ever since he was hired, but I digress. By the way, did you hear that they took off our Hard Knocks season on HBO?
Yes! Yes!
Low-key, I was going to watch that. I was low-key going to watch that back one of these days, just to see how,
Do you like to torture yourself?
I mean,
I never want to see a video from that Hard Knocks ever again.
It's crazy. They barely showed Daniel Jones. He had like what, a 10-minute segment?
Yeah, in like episode 2.
Pretty much it. Yeah.
I want NFL Films to take that video and throw it in the Hudson River.
I liked watching the draft process. It was just kind of fun.
Yeah, but there was so much other stuff from there I don't want to watch.
I know.
Can I? How much does it cost HBO? I will buy the cut. I will buy it. I will buy it so no one ever has access to it again.
You think Saquon Barkley's mission is to like keep reminding us that the Giants sort of, or how do I say this? Because he's coming out with a documentary on Amazon Prime in October. He does keep mentioning us he keeps doing it.
I think it's I think he's got a chip on his shoulder. Kind of like how Brady had after the Deflategate. Where he's like, I want to prove you wrong from moving on from me. And I'm going to keep reminding you how bad of a decision it was. But at the same time, like, I'm going to sit here and be like, okay, but like, it wasn't that bad. You weren't going to do that with us.
Yeah, we kind of gave you the opportunity. We did give you the opportunity.
We offered him a $14 million contract. People don't like to talk about that. During the season, we offered him $14 million a year to be a Giant. He turned it down. And we weren't going to budge on that number. Joe Shane, as much grief as you want to give him, was smart enough to realize that the roster in place was not good enough to pay a running back $14 million. A running back is a finishing move piece, not a franchise building piece. The Eagles roster was in a place to give a running back $14 million or however much they gave Saquon.
Yeah. He's a talent. He's one of the best backs in the league. There's no doubt about it. I loved him during his time with the Giants. He was with us through the good times and the 2022 season and the bad times in 23. Oh my God.
All the other seasons? I'm
sorry?
You said during the bad times. Every other season, but
every other season with 2022. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. And at the end of the day, look, we gave him the opportunity to stay. We let him explore other teams as well, as a respectful thing to him, and he decided to go to Philly. So
yeah, I think
no,
Saquon's also a little like because he said like he didn't expect boos and then he got booed. We booed you because you went to Philly. That's
yeah,
why. If you had gone to Houston, if you had gone to Chicago, we would be sad that you weren't a Giant anymore, but we wouldn't care. You
you
know?
wouldn't. Yeah,
It'd be
because
like he would come back, I don't know, a hero's welcome, but he have a tribute video, probably get some applause, be like, oh, Saquon, remember he was a Giant? Ah, good for him. He learned how to play. Good for him. He's got a line to run behind. He
yeah.
went to Philly. Now wait a minute here. No, you just stabbed us in the back.
Is it safe to say? Last question on Saquon: is the once a Giant always a Giant thing? Um, does that include him? Is he included in that? But no, okay.
No.
Because he was. I remember on the Monday Night broadcast, he was like, "Yeah, I hope that he's part of that group." But I'm like, buddy,
I still think Tiki
you went.
Barber is going to be the best Giant running back of all time.
I mean, he is.
He is because Saquon didn't. Saquon was good, but he
he
had
made
so many
Saquon.
injuries here
Yeah,
with us that like it's just wasted potential.
had that great rookie year. Had a pretty good 2022 season.
That was it.
That's pretty much it. Tiki was efficient. We think about there's so many other backs we could think of that had a lot more success with the Giants.
Tiki, Frank Gifford was a great running back for a while. I know he switched to receiver later on in his career, but he was a running back for a while.
Rodney Hampton.
Hampton was a good running back. Brandon Jacobs, Ahmad Bradshaw. Those are all guys that did something for us.
David Wilson.
Bradshaw. David Wilson.
For one game.
David Wilson is a what if, is what he is.
Oh my God.
I will die in the hill that if David Wilson is not having that against you, we do not draft Saquon Barkley. I will die on that hill. I think we win the playoff game in Green Bay because we actually have a run game. The whole complexity of the Giants is different because the big problem during the Giants in the mid 2010s was there was no run game, and David Wilson was supposed to be the answer to that.
I will join you on that hill, my friend. I tell you. But yeah, look, hey, he won a chip with the Eagles. He should be grateful. I'm sure he is.
You're a Philly legend. Go love Philly. Don't come
Philly.
here anymore.
Nope, no, sir. You will not be loved over here. Nope. Plus, he went to college in Penn State. Like, bro, just enjoy Pennsylvania as a whole. Gosh darn it. But yeah, and last thing I want to mention, or actually, a few things I want to mention.
We got a few. I mean, because we haven't even touched on Dexter Lawrence yet.
Yes, I was gonna say, because he has shown, or apparently there is some frustration that he, or rumors of frustration on his end, and I don't blame him, for being frustrated with the Giants.
Right, 100% should be frustrated. I'm frustrated.
You don't think,
it's it's 100% possible he demands a trade. At what point, like, Dexter Lawrence is great. Don't get me wrong, and I think he likes being a Giant. He does love it here. He likes it. But at what point do you just, put up good numbers and, get yourself beat up, injure yourself, play through injuries, play through all that just to go 5-12? At what point does that become too much? And it's like, he's been here since 2018, 19.
Yeah, the Jones draft. Yeah.
The Jones draft. So, he's been here for like 7 years. At what point, guys, I've been here for 7 years and there's been no improvement on this team. I'm done.
Yeah, but he's...
Matthew Stafford was in Detroit for 10 years, for over 10 years. Loved Detroit. But at a certain point, it's like, I want to win now. I can't lose organization.
Yeah. I definitely don't want... None of us want him to go.
I don't want to trade him.
For sure.
But I'm also thinking, like, well, if he's not happy here, might as well move him. We can get something really good in return for him.
We would get a good amount of capital.
Get a haul. Look at what the Packers, what the Cowboys just got from Micah Parsons. Telling me Dexter Lawrence can demand a similar package to that, an NFL player and 2 first-round picks? 100%.
Maybe some sort of guy that can fill his role on the defensive line for us in exchange.
I mean, that could be Darius Alexander. He's not going to be as good, but he could be a solid.
Exactly.
When you have a pass rush like the Giants do, you don't need the all-pro defensive tackle. He's nice.
Especially run a 3-4 defense, just get a guy who can stop the run and distract
we
the.
we got to abandon this 3-4 defense. It's so stupid.
I hate
I
it, man.
hate
No,
the
I
3-4
do.
defense.
If we go back to a 4-3, Lawrence needs to stay because I can't. I don't.
That's different. Then you need that. But 3-4, it's just like, what are we doing?
Yeah, I don't like it. Maybe if Bone gets fired, I do see us going back to a 4-3.
What even other Wink we ran 3-4, but Wink just ran it better.
Yeah, I just prefer the 4-3. 4-3 for much.
No, I prefer the 4-3 too. But like Wink Martindale was a guy that could implement a 3-4 defense well.
I really just wish Daboll and Martindale just talked it out.
I just don't. I think it's a pride thing between both of them.
Damn it. Well, he's succeeding somewhat in Michigan.
It's a what measuring contest between the two.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. But yeah, otherwise, hey, interior offensive line versus Chris Jones. Chris Jones is a respected defensive tackle. We'll see how our interior offensive line does against him. Has only had 4 tackles throughout 2 games, but hey, when he's on, man. And I'm not worried about Runyon so much, but Van Roten, like I mentioned, has been
Van
slow.
Roten and John Michael Smith are very concerning.
Oh God, JMS, dude, he frustrates the heck out of me. If he gets put on his butt again, this Sunday night, I'm gonna lose my crap. And we mentioned Carl Loftus. He's one guy to watch as well. And then I'm excited to see Malik Neighbors versus Trent McDuffie. McDuffie is a respected cornerback. He doesn't get too much attention by the media or from the, but he's really good. And he'll be guarding Neighbors, man, who showed out last week, as we know, against Dallas. And he will look to continue his report with Russell Wilson heading into Sunday night.
I also kind of want to see if Robinson can finally put it together. Because Robinson had a great game, but like we've seen good games from Robinson before, and then he kind of he's so inconsistent. Let's see if he has a quarterback like Russell Wilson, that consistency can kind of start. Because if it's the one thing Wan'Dale's missing, if he can get the consistency, he is the slam dunk wide receiver 2 on this team.
Damn right. Also with Wan'Dale too, whenever he has have a big game, or the last time we saw him have a big game before this season, he got injured the neck. So hopefully he stays.
Well, actually, he got injured that game. I think you're talking about the
That's
Detroit,
right. Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
yes.
he tore his ACL that game.
Yes. So prayers that you stay healthy, Wan'Dale, please. Because if you get hurt, we have no receivers whatsoever. I do not trust. As much as we love you, Collins, we do not trust them out there.
No.
And has barely been out there anyways. So
yeah. Harry Slate has been out there. What are we talking about?
Yeah, it's not bad. Slate had 2 catches for 61 yards, and one of those catches was like a 40+ yarder. So
yeah.
Hey, maybe Wilson, or maybe he gets another one of those this week. It'll be nice. But week 3 seems to treat the Giants right as of late. Last year we got our first win of the season against the Browns in week 3, and we are 55-39-1 when playing in week 3 in our team history. And the last time we won how should I say this? Hopefully we win a home opener for the first time in 3 years, because the last time we won our home opener was in 2022 against the Panthers in week 2.
Oh yes, that was coming off the Titans win. Yep.
Yes, it was, and that game started off pretty well for us. Chuba Hubbard returned the kick, but fumbled it.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was that was the game where the Giants were winning all game, and the Panthers kind of made some noise late, but then we just kind of squashed it.
Yeah. You know who was the Panthers quarterback?
Was it that wasn't Darnold? It was the year after Darnold, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
We forget he was on this team. Some of us forget he's on this team.
It wasn't Baker, was it?
It was indeed Baker Mayfield, my friend.
Wow.
I know. He's come a long way. Mm-hmm. So happy for him. Top 10 guy. He went from first overall pick to being traded from Cleveland. Because
that's on Cleveland. You gave up with their Baker Mayfield after he played through a torn labrum. Like,
I know.
the dude shouldn't have been out there.
Went through so much in Cleveland, bounced around a few teams here and there, found a home in Tampa, got rewarded contract-wise, and is off to a 2-0 start.
The Browns are just kicking themselves. Like, man, we had the franchise quarterback, and we let him go.
Andrew Berry is like, okay.
That's, I think, the one move they would take back. Because at least, they don't trade Deshaun Watson. They have more draft picks now. Who knows what they do with those draft picks?
Yeah. Tough going in Cleveland, but hey, you got a quarterback possibly in Shadur Sanders. We'll see.
He's not practicing.
What just letting know he'll get there.
Bailey Zappi's practicing in front of him.
I think Dylan Gabriel. Dylan Gabriel did play actually on Sunday.
Yeah, it's the depth chart's Joe Flacco, Dylan Gabriel, Bailey Zappi, and Shedeur Sanders.
Just give us some time.
Nate, Bailey Zappi shouldn't be on a roster when you drafted 2 quarterbacks.
I know. Fair enough. Yeah, I'm trying to look at the...
Bailey Zappi shouldn't be on a roster, period.
Fair. Oh, Quinton Judkins going to be the RB1.
Oh.
And my fantasy team will be updated later today.
So what? I'm going to guess it's going to be Junkins, Sampkins, Ford. That was what it was earlier in the week. Did it stay like
Judkins, Ford, Sampson, Raheem Sanders as
so RB4. They switched Ford and Sampson. Interesting.
Yeah, well,
Ford's a guy I could see being moved at the deadline too.
Picking up Judkins as we speak in fantasy. I'm kidding. I'll do that later. But that is the Giants Chiefs preview for you. And we'll see if our boys pull it off on Sunday night. And I think if they do so, it's gonna be a lot of fun coming back on this show next week.
Oh yeah, we'll be celebrating.
Yeah, we'll be ecstatic. I will be insufferable to say the least. But I digress.
All right, like that. It's a like I know they start 0-2, and the Chiefs aren't what they are, but you beat the Chiefs. Like you beat the Chiefs. That's a big deal.
You beat Patrick Mahomes. You beat Taylor Swift. No, we beat the Swifties. So Taylor Swift is a respected.
Oh my God! How many times did Taylor Swift be shown on the broadcast?
Less than 3.
Okay.
I have a good feeling.
Right. You know what? Yeah. I hope you're right.
Yeah. Let's go. Shout out to the Bills. Well, not to the Bills, but Haley Steinfeld, I should say. She was at the game. Has been at the games to support Josh Allen, but we haven't seen her on TV.
Exactly.
That's how it should be.
I'm fine with showing them once. Like, oh, look who's at the game today. And like, you kind of go through like all like the celebrities and stuff. Like, that's fun.
Yeah. Hey, I'm just saying.
Hey, that's all Taylor Swift. Like, the first week she was there, I get it. You show her a bunch. That's a big storyline because there was rumors. Rumors were confirmed she's at the game. After that, it's like, oh, Taylor Swift's here. Back to the game. And then game.
There you go. That's how it should be.
Yeah. Like, I'm fine Taylor Swift once because that's just fun. Like, oh, my God, look who's here. It's like, oh, Michael Jordan's here. Oh, Bon Jovi's here.
We are still seeking our own version of Madison Beer or Haley Steinfeld on the Giants.
Jackson Dart single?
I think he is.
I don't know. Man, I don't know.
Keeps under wraps. You think we'll see him this week? We'll see him this week, huh? You think we'll see him this week?
I think he's going to get a few plays.
I want to see him chuck it.
I would too, but I don't think they trust him yet.
Yeah.
Jackson Dart was an all-state third baseman as well. Interesting.
The more you know. We'll talk baseball actually just a bit too. All right, buddy. Best bets. I still have no standings. By the way, so let me get this straight. For favorites and upsets, right? They don't have to cover the spread for it to be correct, right? As long as the team wins. That's how it works.
I would like to do spreads, but it's up to you.
Spreads it is.
All right, yeah.
All right.
Because if we're doing best bets, we get 2.5. Like that, you're betting 2.5. If you lose, you lose. If they lose by 1, they lose by 1, you lost.
So, like for example, and this is how bad I am betting wise. If I were to take the Bills minus 12.5 over the Dolphins, what if they win by 10? Am I so incorrect?
You lost.
Got it. Now I understand.
You have to.
I understand how this works.
With the plus, it's the easiest way to explain it. With the plus in front of the name, imagine when the scoreboard pops up, instead of saying 0-0, it's 0 and whatever number that plus is. So, like in the Dolphins' case, the Bills are down 11-0 at the start of the game, and then they check off. That's the easiest way to explain it.
Thank you. I understand it now.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. We'll start with you then. Favorites.
Chargers minus 2.5 over the Broncos. Broncos defense has not really been what we thought it'd be. I think the Chargers are the team to beat in the AFC right now, outside the Bills and Ravens. Give me the Chargers minus 2.5.
All right. Well, I was gonna go with Bills, but I digress now. The spread is minus 12.
Big at the lot. Yeah, I think the Bills are gonna crush tonight. But I'm looking at that 11.5. I'm like, that's a lot of points for a professional football team to cover.
Exactly. And that's why I'll take the Packers minus 8.5 over the Browns. Packers, they look fantastic. Great start this season for them. Jordan Love has looked great. I know they lost Jaden Reed to a collarbone injury. He's going to be out indefinitely. So I expect Matthew
I
Golden.
saw early November as the earliest.
Ooh, that's going to be wild.
Yep.
So
can they just place him on IR so I can put him on IR on one of my fantasy teams, please? He's just
there you go.
He's just taking up a roster spot right now. I'm like, do I drop you? But you might come back.
You might come back. So expect Romeo Dobbs, Matthew Golden to step up, especially Golden too. He's first round guy, speedster.
I think Tucker Kraft's going to be the guy to steps up.
Hey,
I think Love's got something with Kraft right now. I think Kraft's in for a big week.
We'll say it again. A tight end is a young quarterback's best friend.
Mm-hmm.
Tucker Kraft is another example. So, all right, upset. What you got?
Texans plus 1.5 over the Jacksonville Jaguars. Look, the Jaguars, I know they're 1-1. I have not been impressed with what I've seen. I know the Texans are 0-2. They had that heartbreaker on Monday night. I think this is a get-right week for the Texans.
All right. Titans for me, plus 4.5 over the Colts. Hey, Brian Callahan, you're a doofus. You're not a good head coach. I hope you figured it out. I hope you're going to let Cam be Cam this Sunday. And why not against the Colts team that so far has had their way? Maybe force him to punt for once. Maybe make Daniel Jones look at all of his progressions. Not to say he hasn't, but
he hasn't.
Like I meant.
The stats would tell you he hasn't.
He had a 97 point. We'll say it again. A 97.7%.
It was 97. Man, I was wrong. I said 95 on Fantasy Live.
Oh, it was 97%. Oh, well,
worse than I thought it was.
Yeah, nope, it's worse. All right. So take away his first read, see what happens. And this Titans defense, they've had good performance or somewhat good performances so far this year, and I trust them to pull off the upset. All right, over unders.
I'm sticking with the same game. Give me Colts and Titans over 43.5. That Colts offense is explosive right now, having punt all year. And Cam Ward has shown flashes of that, first overall pick. This Titans offense, a few big plays. I think they could easily cover that for 43.5.
Some way, somehow, my gut tells me Cardinals and Niners are going to go over 45.5. I don't know what it is.
I looked at it. I'm not going to lie. I was looking at it.
It's just something tells me that some wacky stuff's gonna happen.
I almost picked Niners. Well, I think they're 2-point dogs this week, right?
Yes.
I almost picked Niners to the upset because I do not like the Cardinals this week.
Right.
There's just something about them. Like, their wins haven't been impressive.
Plus, Purdy is possibly.
But even with Mac Jones, I'm more comfortable with him. They snuck by against the Saints and they allowed the Panthers to come back in.
Yeah. Speaking of the Saints are. Actually, no. I was going to say the Saints are bad, and they are bad. But who hasn't been bad? Spencer Rattler. He's been pretty good.
It's been all right.
Yeah, I mean, he's not, MVP conversation.
He's been serviceable. I think that's all you can ask for from Spencer Rattler right now. Can he be serviceable? Yes.
Yeah.
The answer is yes.
207 yards, 3 touchdowns against the Niners, completed 70% of his passes. A major night and day difference between week 1 and week 2, where he didn't do much against the Cardinals. But hey, who knows? We'll see what Rattler could do against whoever. Oh, Seattle. Never mind. He's going to struggle.
Yeah.
Seattle's my survivor pick, actually.
They're my survivor pick too.
Let's do it. Either we're going to look great together or we're going to look like an idiot. Because the Saints will make us look silly, but it's more than likely I'm not going to say more than likely because the Seahawks do have Sam Darnold. And
I don't know. They look pretty good against the Pittsburgh the other day. And I know Caleb Johnson doesn't know how kickoffs work, but that run game looked pretty good.
He was such an idiot. He looked back at the ball and was like, okay, let's go on offense. And the play just kept going. And
shout out the Seahawks are being heads up. Like, he touched that ball. I'm jumping on it.
They are prepared. Caleb Johnson was not prepared, to say the least.
No, and he is not going to look good this week. If you have Caleb Johnson on your fantasy team, don't.
I mean, Kenneth Gainwell has projected to have
more points. It's the RB2.
I know. So, hey, Jaylen Warren, RB1 season over there in Pittsburgh. I thought I stayed away from him in drafts. Who looks like an idiot now? This guy. All right. Time for your Mets. We talk about them like once a week now, which is good because we have football now, but we got to include them until the season ends. The NL East is obviously out of your guys' hands.
It's done. The NL East is done. The Phillies clinched already. We're done. We can't win the East.
Shout out to the boys. Celebrated Monday night. Came out on Tuesday and still beat the Dodgers.
Okay.
Yay. As I'm wearing Brooklyn Dodgers gear, but I digress. Talk to me. What's going on? Confidence level?
Actually, the confidence level is okay right now. So last night was a tough one. We tried our best to fight back, and that's what we had guys. The Manny Machado grand slam is just what killed us. That grand slam doesn't happen. I really think the Mets rally back and win that game. They were down 6-2. Rally. Alvarez and Soto both hit home runs. Which, by the way, I'm putting the rest right now. This Soto down year. Juan Soto. There's only been one other player in MLB history to have a season with 41 home runs, 32 stolen bases, and 118 walks. That was Barry Bonds in 1996. So Juan Soto is having a Barry Bonds-esque season, all right? This is not a down year from Juan Soto. This is a good year from Juan Soto.
Kind of a quiet sort of.
It's quiet because he got off to such a slow start, and then they had that whole media circus firestorm where there's a lot of people that look like morons. Michael Kay, Brandon Tierney. But I digress. I don't hold grudges or receipts. But they beat the Padres Monday night. They actually just started. It's a 1:10 first pitch today. So, you take the rubber game against the Padres. You'll have the Cubs, the Nationals coming in. You beat up on them. Then you go to Wrigley. Hopefully the Cubs are kind of flat-footed already, clinching their division, already being in the postseason. So, not the division, they clinched their wild card spot. They're in. You steal a game, and then you sweep the Marlins. That's what you have to do. And the Mets' closest competition, because the Reds and Giants are struggling. They had every opportunity in the world to jump the Mets and just didn't. So I don't really consider them. The really threat is the Diamondbacks, but they blew the game yesterday to the Giants. They have a game today, and then they play the Phillies, they play the Dodgers, and then they close in San Diego. That's not an easy stretch. I know the Mets, historically haven't done well in late seasons against the Nationals and the Marlins, and technically the Expos because National Expos. But with the state of the franchises right now, the Mets should have no problems taking four games from that 6. They really shouldn't. You take those 4, you steal a game or 2 from the Cubs and Padres, and you should have the wild card wrapped up. So I'm at a 7. I think they can do it, but it's no margin for error. Let's go, boys. Win the games you have to win.
All right. Looking at the standings, you guys have, I think, a game and a half or 2 games ahead of the Diamondbacks.
It could have been 2.5 last night if we had beaten up the Padres. But you know what? Manny Machado beat us. That's simple. And you know what? I'm okay if Manny Machado beats us. He's one of the best players in baseball.
Arizona, a game and a half back. Reds, 2 games. Giants, 2 games. Cardinals, 4.5 as we speak.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
But the Reds and Giants have been playing just as bad as we have. So I don't expect them to jump. And they have to jump more teams than just us to get in.
The season ended today. You guys would be playing the Dodgers in the wild card round. So
revenge. Hey, yeah. I know we haven't played the Dodgers since July, but we did win the series against the Dodgers. I think 4-3. Just saying.
When you guys beat up on the Phillies in the playoffs last year, you got to their bullpen. How do I say this?
Oh, we got to the bullpen. That's 100% how we won that game. It was literally just keep the game somewhat in reach until the Phillies brought in their bullpen.
Yes, sir. Increase the starters' pitch count as much as possible.
Yeah.
Take them out.
Limit the offense to 1 or 2 runs because that bullpen's going to give up 3.
Mm-hmm.
That's the exact strategy. It worked game 1, almost worked in game 2 because that was a back and forth fight. Game 3 was just the Sean Manaea show. There was no coming back from that. And game 4 was the Lindor grand slam.
Similar situation you have the Dodgers. If you can get through to the starters, that bullpen is very, very questionable.
The Dodgers don't have a Zach Wheeler,
They don't. What? Yamamoto.
He's okay.
Oh no, actually no. If I could clarify, that's good. They have Yamamoto. They don't have run support when he pitches.
Uh-huh.
So, you know,
So,
keep yourself in
you give up the 1 or 2 runs to Yamamoto, and then you just go to the pen.
Damn right.
And when you have because I don't the thing that scares me is the Mets rotation in the playoffs, because it's McLean game 1, without a doubt.
Oof.
Game 2, you probably go Sproat because he looks pretty well so far. It's that game 3 starter. I don't know who it's gonna be, because Peterson's been awful his last 13 starts. He's an ERA over 7. Tong has looked good, but he clearly is a pitcher that needs some more work in the minors. He's just not ready yet. He's good, but just not there yet. Do you do a Clay Holmes, Sean Manaea piggyback like they did Monday night? That worked out pretty well. That might be what we're looking at a potential game 3, because that could be our best option.
Yeah, I might. Yeah,
you can't put Peterson out there. He's got a 7 ERA.
He looked good at the beginning of the year. I remember we had a TikTok about him.
Yeah, he looked great at the beginning of the year, but since that All-Star game, he's completely fallen apart.
Night and day difference.
He had 6 runs last night.
Jesus. Yeah, and Jonah Tong has a lot of 10 earned runs in the past couple starts.
This is a big day. This is a big start for Tong. This is a get right start.
I hope he bounces back.
I hope he bounces back too, because the kid's got great stuff. I don't think he's going to start the year in the majors next year. I think he needs to go to AAA for a couple games. But Sproat and McLean will definitely be in the rotation on opening day.
Yeah, hopefully. All righty. Anything else on your boys, buddy? Before we
Notre Dame plays this weekend against Purdue. It's a get right. It's a get right game. That's simple. Just beat Purdue like you did last year, and you'll be fine.
Yeah. Gotta win out.
Put 60 on them again.
Gotta win out. That's all it is, man. That's all there is. So, all right, let's get to Weddle before we head off for the day. We're gonna find the
the defense version, the hard version.
Yeah. Hopefully, I can find that. Where is it? Is it this one? Daily hard. There we go. All right, let me share my screen as we speak here for those watching on the YouTube. All right, let's get it. Abdul Carter. Okay, it's a start. They are on defense.
That is a tall man. Good Lord.
6'4", 6'5".
6'4" and up.
He's on defense, so probably a defensive end, edge rush,
or corner.
I think of a corner though at 6'5". How tall is who's a tall corner or safety? Can't think of any. Number more than 51.
Defensive lineman.
Okay, it's a start.
He's in the AFC. He's in the NFC. Either the NFC South or NFC North.
Number 96 or 95.
Hutch is what, 98?
Hutch is also 97. Actually.
He's 97. Okay.
Yeah. No, good call though.
Yeah. Parsons is 1.
Yeah, big number change by the way for him.
Yeah, major number change. That's where my mind went first. Like, no, he changed it up on the Packers.
Yeah, went from 11 to 1. Who's on Green Bay again?
Oh my God, who is the guy next to him?
Is it Clark?
No, Clark's Dallas.
Right. You talking about the one that's opposite of Parsons, or the one that's
the one opposite of Parsons?
Vaness?
Yeah, Vaness.
Damn. Okay, so it's in the South.
We have his age. He's 24, so he's young.
True. South.
So think of defensive linemen that were drafted like within the past couple of years. See, try Hutch. It's the right answer.
Oh, but they're not in the North, my friend.
Oh, not in the North. Oh,
yeah, they're in the
South.
Yeah. No, you're good though.
Oh, how old is the guy the Falcons just drafted? Darius Smith, is that his name? They
No,
traded up for him. He's like the 25th overall pick this year.
Oh, who's that guy? Oh, no. That might be the answer. Low
It's the
key.
pick after Dart because I think I'd be like roughly around 24.
Oh no, what was his name? I know you're talking about too.
Yeah.
It's there. I
I
gotta
keep wanting to
dive
say
in.
Dallas Turner, but it's not Dallas Turner.
I gotta dive into. Yeah, because he went to.
I think he went to Minnesota.
Mm-hmm. Defensive tackle. Fudge. No. Oh no. That's oh crap. What's his name? Oh god. Oh shoot. Okay.
You get someone else. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's just hold on. I'm trying to think. Let me just put. No. Okay. I gotta. What's a falcon? I need a falcon. Okay. I know it's not a corner. I just want to put AJ Terrell and just make sure. Crap. You're right.
Him.
Fudge. What's his name? Oh no. Okay, hold on. Okay. Hold on. Falcons. After Jackson Dart, it was a defensive lineman.
Mm-hmm.
What is his name? No. We're supposed to be good at this. We're supposed to be dominant when it comes to the NFL.
I mean, we figured it out.
Yeah, we just don't know his name. Defensive tackle. Not Newton. Rahan Newton's a different story. Defensive lineman. Oh boy. Nothing for you? Nothing ringing a bell?
I got nothing. Nothing.
Crap.
Just start writing last names.
I don't think it's a Smith. No, Smith seems too generic.
Yeah, the first I had was like the guy the Lions traded for last year. I think his last name was Smith. Darius Smith, but it's not him.
Oh my god, what is his freaking name? I know once the name pops up, we're gonna be like, oh my god, it was that guy the whole time. That pissed me off. Crap. I might have to give up on this one for time's sake.
Yeah.
Okay, where's the hint button? Is it this one?
That's how to play.
Crap. Well, time to put up some random names. All right.
Is it Leonard Floyd on the Falcons?
Crap. Yep, that's a doozy. All right, ready for the name?
Yeah.
Zach Harris. Wait a minute.
I don't think Zach Harrison was drafted. No, Zach Harrison was a 3rd-round pick in 2023, so it wasn't even the guy we were thinking of.
Oh my god. Okay, so who were we thinking of? That's the real
hang on,
question.
I'm on their depth chart right now. He's not even a defensive lineman. Who did they draft?
Falcons. Yeah, Stacey Morgan on here. He would have got this player.
Oh, yeah. Oh my god, yeah. Well, if it was a Giant, we would have sat here for hours rattling them off.
I know. Jalen Walker. What the edge they took in pick 15 and James.
He's not even on this depth chart.
It was James Pierce.
James Pierce? Oh, here he is.
Yeah, Pierce was the pick after Jackson.
26. Yep.
Terrible. Yeah, where's
actually? How old is James Pierce? He's 21.
Damn. Oh, yeah, Jalen Walker's the Sam linebacker, backup behind Ebikite. Damn. Okay. Well, crap. This will be a challenge. Moving forward. This seems tougher than Pickle. So. Well, we tried our best, folks, and we apologize for letting you down. But that's okay. Hopefully the Giants do not let us down, or any of us down, on Sunday night. and make the Chiefs.
Oh, let's go, Pete. Pete just hit a shot.
Fudge. Did Francisco Lindor get on base?
I don't know.
No.
I just opened up Twitter and it said Pete again. No, he didn't. What? Just Pete with a solo shot.
Just Pete.
Let's go, Pete. Let's give Tong some run support early. Let's go, boys.
Yeah, Francisco Lindor.
How about your brother in?
Yeah, Francisco Lindor. Please get 1.5 more than 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs for.
I don't think. Yeah, he's done nothing so far. I think he's just grounded out. Hey, you know what, Tom? You gave him 2 hits, but he pitched out of a jam. Good for you, Tom. Way to go.
I heard Machado didn't run out of base.
What?
Yeah, Machado hit a ground ball. It was a 3-7-4 play.
Oh, okay.
What does that mean?
A 3-7-4.
Pitcher, shortstop.
No, 3 is first baseman, 7 is left field, and 4 is second base.
What the heck? Then how did? Okay, yeah. Before we go, did I read that correctly?
I don't think you read that right.
Hold on.
Was it a 3-6-4?
No, it probably was. Yep, all I'm seeing is Pete now. Dang it! Where the heck was the Machado?
Hang on, I'm on ESPN play-by-play. Easy. Okay, Machado singled to left. He tried to stretch it to a double and was tagged out at second base trying to stretch it to a double.
Yes. After he didn't hustle, apparently. Yep. Come on, Machado. I should have picked him instead.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Yeah, so Tatis flew out. Arise hit a single, no surprise. Machado did that, and right third, and then he struck out Merrill. Nice. All right, Tom. Solid inning from you.
Machado's dumb as heck. I digress. All right, that'll do it. For the 39 Podcast, Season 3, Episode 38. You can follow us on social media. You can follow Brian at BrianPeachy1016. You can follow me and Nathan _New124. You can also follow our podcast page at 3010 Pod on Instagram and the Twitter, as well as our TikTok page at 3010 Podcast. Shout out to our sponsor, SeatGeek. Use the code BellyUpSports for $20 off your first purchase, and you can find our article work as well as our other amazing writers and podcasts at bellyupsports.com. We hope you guys enjoy your weekend full of college football.
Pete, has that ball landed yet?
It has. Whoa, how far was it?
445 feet.
Oh, boy. The polar bear heating up. Hey, just in time, too.
In time.
That power surge going, Pete. Hopefully, you guys enjoy your weekend of football, college football, NFL, as well as the MLB postseason, MLB race to the playoffs as the season continues to dwindle down to their final games of the regular season. And yeah, enjoy yourselves. Thank you guys so much for supporting us. We appreciate you guys as always, and we'll see you guys back on Tuesday as we review the Week 3 slate as well as the Giants game against the Chiefs. Bye.